Oh. Anyways, good evening everyone. Welcome to another Cold Steel 2 stream. Damn. It's been almost a week since I've streamed this game. Almost a week. Which, I just have to do this anyways. Just to proceed. Welcome everyone. As we're back to Cold Steel 2 again. Where, as the title says, we're gonna be continuing the game, basically. Which, that's all there is to it. I don't think I got...
Oh, you went up a rank.
I don't think I got...
Here's a little something
here.
from the guild.
Ooh, True Gladiator headband. I could definitely
Nice
use
work.
that.
This ain't half bad.
Okay, I think it's fine. I missed it where I had to beat Altina and Hans Blanc in a certain time period, but it's all good. Yeah, this week has been a bit weird with me streaming for the most part. Aside from doing Cold Steel 2 on Sunday, Monday, I'm not sure what was with Monday. I just wasn't in the mood to stream for some reason, so I ended up not streaming. Wednesday, I did a Fall Guys stream, but unfortunately my game crashed. Granted, it crashed around the time I wanted to end anyways, so it's whatever. And apparently they made a patch today to fix some kind of crashing issue on PlayStation, which I've had a few times in the past, but it wasn't that often for me. Oh well, it is what it is, and we're finally back to Cold Steel 2. Good morning, everyone. Did you sleep well? We did, thank you. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that that was just what we needed to take it on today. Breakfast was delicious too. I'm kinda jealous of you, Reen. Really? It wouldn't have been possible if not for Sharon. She's been an incredible help these past couple of days. She's even taught me a few new tricks in the kitchen. All this cooking's been rather fun with her around. Oh, the pleasure's been all mine. It has been a wonderful opportunity to learn more about the local dishes. I can't wait to treat each and every one of you to the new recipes I picked up after some additional practice. I doubt you even need the practice, Sharon. Just don't forget that this isn't your home, okay? No overstepping your bounds. Teehee, but of course. Incidentally, how is Baron Schwarzer? As much of a relief it was to see him up and about again, he doesn't seem to be back to his old self yet. I'm afraid not. He wouldn't be the only one who's noticed either. Father Bernal said as much when he came by as well. For now, he needs to focus on getting his strength back. We'll have to take things one step at a time, but so long as he eats well and gets plenty of rest, I'm told he'll be fine. Glad to hear it. So am I. Just please, tell him not to try and rush things. You know how he is, Mom. And then you tell me, I heard you just fine myself. Oh, there's our dad. And yep, we back. Oh, yo, Z-Fly. Thank you for the gift of sub to Danny. And welcome to the stream as well, Z-Fly. Hope your day's been well. Shouldn't you be resting, darling? And what did I literally just say? You should get back to bed, Dad. Not to worry, my injuries have entirely closed at this point, so a little trip down the stairs won't kill me. If anything, I'm a bit unsteady on my feet after all that sleeping. But you can't fault me for wanting to see my son and his friends off, can you? You can forgive your old man for playing tough just this once. Well, if it's just this once. If you must. You can clearly see who Reen takes after. Ain't that the truth? I don't doubt for a moment that you'll find your classmates and bring them back here safely. So go there and do it. Go and walk the path that you want to take through these turbulent times. You may not know what the path is just yet, but so long as you're together, you'll find something to guide you in the right direction. Thanks, Dad. I'll be back before you know it. Until then, I leave everything here in your capable hands. I won't let you down. Good luck, son. Shall we get going? We're gonna go see Valley at the end of the valley, right? Yeah, we need to use the spirit path again to travel, and he's our way in. We need to figure out who's going to be going this time too. I'll leave making that decision to you, Master Reen. Yeah, I agree. Let's make sure we've taken care of everything we need to before taking off too. Roger. Yeah, so Lisa, Gaius, and Sharon. This will be my party. Preparation, the rest went on ahead. Oh. Okay, that's going on Reen for sure. And Sharon can definitely use this. But anyways, hope everyone's had a good week this week. My week overall. Work started, the beginning of the week work was more or less the usual and such. Nothing extreme, but pretty chill overall. And then Tuesday was sort of the start of things getting a little chaotic because I'm not sure if I mentioned it Wednesday, but basically my department was moving around a few things. I have anything I could take off. Okay, it doesn't really matter for Sharon then. You can have this. Yeah. Tuesday, it was somewhat busy because I was getting moved. My team was pretty much splitting up and getting moved around to different departments. And then these past 3 days, including today, it's just been tiring with my workload. But overall, manageable enough. So it's not the worst thing ever, thankfully. But it definitely has been tiring, to say the least. But other than that, everything's been fine otherwise. I'll admit, I haven't really been, or this week in general, I haven't really been playing many games, to say. Outside of streaming. Like, I might boot up Pokemon Unite a bit. Whether just to do some dailies and such. But otherwise, I've been pretty I have been slacking on it, to say the least. We're trying to get to at least 1800, which I do have plenty of time to do, so I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, I guess that's more this week especially. It's more or less because I was just finishing up Gundam 00 for Season 2. Just to prepare for the 00 movie going live tomorrow on Gundam Info. Which is literally the only place I can actually watch it legally. Otherwise I have to go to those other sites to watch it, which I don't mind doing, but if they're gonna have it legally available, why not watch it that way? Oh, she's asleep. But it was really nice rewatching Gundam 00 again. after I rewatched it around 3-ish years ago. And this is actually my 5th time rewatching it. Just because of how much I enjoy it. And as I mentioned last stream, it's the one anime where I can watch it a lot of times and not always get excited for it. Just because. So now I need another anime to watch. Something else to watch, which I'll probably be rewatching Rising of the Shield Hero to prepare for Season 2 next month. Because it's been 3 years since I've watched that too, actually. Hey, hello, Psycho. Welcome to the stream. Hope your week's been well. And as you can see, I'm just continuing Trails of Cold Steel 2 at the moment. And talking about how this week's been for me in general, which it's been tiring than usual, but overall manageable. So an okay week overall, especially with the news we got throughout the week, gaming-wise. Oh yeah, actually, just curious, Psycho. I don't think I ever asked you, but are you getting Persona 4 Arena Ultimax? Since I know we've talked a bit about the game rollback. Like, I don't know how much I'll be grinding it at the start, but I do want to at least try to learn the game. And I have it on PC already, so I can actually play with more friends this time around, in comparison to before. I was just trying to get an idea of how many enemies I have to register before continuing such. Because damn, this is a decent amount of enemies I have to analyze. Oh, I had to analyze Jesus, Jubilee, and McBurn. Damn, that's gonna suck, but oh well. Okay, at least I don't have to analyze Rufus. But the sheeps I have to analyze. I'll have to analyze these combat shells too, or at least just one of them. Probably not. Last time we talked about it before rollback, I did myself as having never played Persona. Oh yeah, never playing Persona game. I mean, honestly, well, you can always play it whenever you feel like it, since the game at most is always $20 on Steam. But if you find a deal for it, and there's also going to be a collection for it that includes Persona 4, both Persona 4 Golden and Persona 4 Arena. Whether you get into it or not, that is up to you. Oh, and there's also an anime you can watch too for Persona 4. Like, it won't cover some stuff of... It won't cover some of the stuff from Persona 4 Golden, but I think it does a decent job as an anime itself. Well, I guess I'll have to figure out these enemies later. And as long as I do the fishing... Well, at least I need to know. I need to start fishing in the next area. Just to get as much as I can. But I do remember you mentioned something about you haven't played them before. Which that's totally fine anyway, since it's a fairly long RPG. Not my longest one, but it's up there. Oh yeah, Psycho. I'm not sure if you heard me talk about this while you came in, but I finished rewatching Gundam 00 yesterday, and I'll admit, I do remind myself as, despite how serious 00 is, Season 2 especially, I finally remembered some stuff that did crack me up during the serious moments, like, remember how the Celestial Beings are talking about, like, they're about to launch, like, sometime halfway through Season 2, and then everyone, like, the pilots are pretty much saying names, and then Tieria and Setsuna, they both say Veda and Gundam, respectively, after what Lock-On and Another Paz said. That part cracked me up really hard, much harder than it should have. I'll admit that. Reboot complete. Returning from inactive states. Legionnaire and secondary contractor waveforms detected. Looks like he's got more than enough mana back for now. Yeah, we should be able to use the Spirit Path at any time we want. I don't think I'll ever get used to this thing. Those soldiers are amazing for sure, but Divine Knights make them seem downright ordinary by comparison. Panzer Soldiers certainly can't compare to Divine Knights in terms of individual strength, as they can be master dudes and used in a wide variety of strategies. However, they do have their advantages. After everything we've done so far, I'll bet the Alliance will be more on guard against the Ashen Knight than before. Probably since they have a Divine Knight of their own. We'll need to avoid using Valimar carelessly for the time being. Good point. Right, I'll keep that in mind. And I remember that scene. Alright. Yeah, he pretty much does Gundam. As usual, his Gundam obsession. Which I do like about Setsuna. One of the things I do like about Setsuna. Aside from the fact that he pilots Exia and all. So, look at him. It's hard not to be glad he's on our side. Yeah, can't argue with that. After all, it was only thanks to him that we were able to drive the Alliance forces out north, and he did it in style too. Haha. All in all, we're just going to need to be aware of our own limits, and do what we can. We can use Valimar in our strategies, but we can't expect them to bail us out every time we're in a bind. That denies the chance to grow, and we need to do just that if we're ever to find our rightful place in this war. Couldn't agree more, Vinny. Know that I've got your backs all the way too. Anyway, that's all. Our next destination is Legrand, right? That's right, time to grab the last of us. But just to be sure, could you double check that for us, Valimar? Acknowledge. 2 waveforms detected in the ground to the southeast. All vital signs appear normal. 2? I think it's not hard to guess who those 2 could be. Wait a second. 2? Last time I asked, you said there were 3. He did, didn't he? Oh yeah. He left the area then. He excluded Crow for obvious reasons, but that still doesn't completely narrow things down. Is either Eustace, Laura, or Emma? Maybe you wonder why they left. Makes you wonder why they left too. My detection mechanism is not perfect. The belts can be influenced by the energy flowing to the ground. Alright. In other words, if the third person is on the move or aboard an airship, you wouldn't be able to sense them. I see. That could account for the discrepancy. I understand your concern. The situation in Erebus is changing constantly. You won't get very far if you let yourself waver from something this small, Rean. I'm with Captain Claire. At the very least, we know that 2 of your classmates are there. No need to freak out just yet. Let's just choose who's going and move, okay? Yeah, you guys are right. Idea on who should go or stay? Or sorry, I think we should stick for 2 travel with the same number of people as we did last time. 4 of us, Tobal and Captain Claire. I prefer if one of you can come along as well. Does that work for everyone? I may be so bold. I like to add my name to the list of choices. If you agree to let me join, it would be my honor to serve you to the utmost of my abilities, whether Lady Lisa is with us or not. Actually, that'd be great, Jen. No matter how you slice it, having her come would be a huge help. That means at least 2 of us will be able to remain behind and survey the village. Sounds good to me. Thanks, Sharon. We're happy to have your help. In that case... Oh, I have to choose again? Okay, yeah. That's pretty much my party. Anyways, oh my god, you think you have in retrospect is wishing. I agree, like, season 2, or actually even in season 1, we are introduced to him in the first episode, and then we see him combat the Gundams a few times, as well as moments of pretty much seeing the after effects when taking on their fight with celestial beings and all. But season 2, he could have had more screen time, especially. At least he still had some cool moments in the movie, which, speaking of which, it's gonna be streaming on Gundam Info throughout this weekend. Starting tomorrow, so... That's and aside from another friend mentioning they started on Gundam 00, hearing that actually also made me want to watch Gundam 00 again too, so... That's pretty much why I watched it. And going back to that... Instead we got more Patrick. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. But the plus side though, Psycho... I was looking up some Gundam 00 stuff. I think there's some new... I think we're supposed to be getting something regarding Gundam 00 sometime in the future. The only downside is it probably won't be until 2027 at the very least. Time to go. You guys ready to head out? Honestly, that's not bad. You just want an excuse to use. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Patrick's pretty much that meme that's pretty much has been growing. And I enjoy it for what it is. Like everything's all work away. I might find someone's been keeping an eye on the guild house for me while I've been away. Make things to them for me, okay? Not sure if you'll have any reason to drop by, but if you do, I've got a feeling they'll lend you a hand. I don't see any reason why we can't. Take care and have a safe journey. Bye-bye. I think it's time we depart, If you would, Celine. Right. Valimar, open the spirit path. Our destination, Legram. Acknowledge. Activating spirit path. Oh yeah, speaking of other criticism I might have of 00 Season 2, I guess one thing is... I guess because all the nations were united together, there wasn't too much complexity regarding the whole political aspect. And I felt like some other ideas, like religion-wise, it was toned down a bit. And then there were some moments I didn't care about, like Marina was still pretty much useless for the second season. And what else? Oh yeah, and then the whole thing with Lock-On and Anu. Like, I like the new Lock-On. I still prefer the old one, but the new one's fine for me. But just the forced relationship between him and Anu. I never really cared about Anu, and the second season reminded me she was sort of just there, like, hey, totally not an enemy, just a cute girl that's helping out. Like, I get what they were going for, but that part also reminded me I really didn't care about Anu at all. But hey, it was still fine for what it was. Sure is foggy here. Thank goodness we arrived safely. This must be the thick fog that I've heard so much about. I feel we've been in this exact spot before. But the rest of Season 2 is great though. It started off really strongly, and stayed pretty consistent throughout the show, throughout the anime as well. This is where we fought that archaism. That should mean we're on the Evil Highway. Conant. Oh yeah, I'll talk about New World. Rewatching Season 2 again, it really reminded me. I really didn't care about Anu for the most part. Like, I don't think she's like a bad character. It just felt like she was more or less there just to be there. And then the whole thing with everything else happening, I'm just like, yeah, think like, I don't think she's bad. I don't think there's anything wrong with including her. I just felt she didn't really contribute much, and nothing they did with her made me really care about her, especially when she was in a relationship with Lock-On, and then when they were forced to fight and all. Well, we got more than archaism to deal with this time. The higher elements seem to be active in this area as well. Just like how they were when that cryptid appeared. Wait a minute, does that mean something strange is happening here too? My, stay on guard everyone. Following the highway to the south will take us to the ground. Once there we can ask around and see if anyone's seen anything off. I agree, let's wait. Have you been to the ground before? That doesn't matter right now. Let's just go. Yeah, that's all I was just saying about Anu. How she didn't really matter much in the whole scheme of things, and... Oh fuck, I left my detection quartz on Elliot. God damn it.
There's a treasure chest!
Well, good thing I can still look around. I make sure I don't miss anything.
Now's our chance! Let's get him!
Don't look at me. Once you realize her killer eyes match the revive, it's like... Yeah, pretty much.
Now!
Here I go! All right. Yeah, there.
Right. Fire. Very well.
It's my turn. There.
No problem.
Anyway,
Here we
here's
go.
what it is at the end of the day.
Now's our chance.
And it's still my...
Gotcha.
Pretty much, it's still my
Very
favorite
well.
anime of all time at the moment.
All right.
And I don't think anything will top it for me,
They're
personally.
open.
Here I come.
You've got the practiced ease of a real veteran.
It's a pleasure to hear you say so. Oh, look! There's a treasure chest.
Well, I wish I didn't miss out on some stuff. Flame's tongue. Okay, I'll leave you with that. I'll give you that. Fuck, I should have taken off some stuff of the other characters that I wasn't using. You know what, actually... Let me just turbo through that all real quickly. Because I have way too much stuff that I don't want to spend time getting. Plus, I don't really need to talk to everyone.
Oh, you an upper rank.
I
Here's a
think
little
he's
something from the
money,
guild.
so I guess I'll be okay.
Keep it up. Wow, nice job.
Should be okay, yeah. Especially if I didn't want to start over. But thank God for Turbo. So all the equipment. I'm not gonna be using Claire in a while. Millium... I don't think I really need to remove any of these. I'll take detection off of you. I guess I could take action off for now too. What else can I do? Okay, should be good to go after I do this. Hang on, numbers, welcome to the stream. Numbers, I did see it. I just didn't care. And I was busy with work anyways. I'm usually getting ready for work around that time, Numbers. Wait, oh wait. I took the quartz off, right? I don't think you need this. Yeah, you don't need this. Because at the end of the day, and even then, regardless of that,
Oh, look! There's
I
a
barely
treasure
care
chest.
about why X game gets delayed just because of other games getting localized and
We
such.
got this.
And blah blah blah.
With pleasure.
Fuck, I forgot to restore everyone. Well, I'll get their CP back up. Sure, I'll do that.
Thanks. Let's move.
I actually brought guys because I do want to use them. That's
Yeah.
all.
Leave it to me.
Because I do plan on using them for the most part.
Light forward.
For obvious reasons
I
that I
can do
can't
this.
say yet.
My turn.
This is worst game. Well, I don't care.
Second form. Now!
Gotcha!
I'm just using it just
You're
because.
finished!
I can do this.
I know if he's a better dodge tank, but still.
We made it out in one piece.
Oh, that's a fine-looking treasure chest.
It's fine anyways. It's just a replay it's just a replay for me.
The wind is behind us. Let's go.
May I? How about this? Done. Now!
I thought that would just brought Fee
Death
and given Fee guys his master course for obvious reasons.
You've got the practiced ease of a real veteran.
It's a pleasure to hear you.
I'm just getting started.
Oh wait, this is the other way. Oh yeah, and I don't think you heard me. I assume you didn't hear me talk about it, but I finished Gundam 00 last night. To no one's surprise.
And here's the highway.
We'll need to turn right to reach the Talman.
Can I go back and do anything? I told you, Gundam was that one anime I can keep watching and not get bored of. That's just how much I really enjoy Gundam 00. And why my tag is Exia. You just want to pop it before you start on Triangle Strategy? Oh yeah, that game came out today. Alright, go to bed. I've been working since 6:30 a.m. I wonder why. But anyway, hope you have fun with Triangle Strategy. I know another friend that was gonna play it, but I think she was pretty busy with it too. And right now she's catching a movie with her husband at the moment. Anyway. Okay, you're
I can
studying.
barely see where I'm going.
A little better.
Fog's
I
even
guess.
thicker now than it was before.
Anyway, hope you have fun with it.
What a fearsome opponent. Do take care.
And welcome back, Z-Fly.
This one will take everything we have.
Here I go.
With pleasure. This won't take long. Shadow 6. Attack! Right. Right.
Leave it to me. Huh. Leave it to me. Light force! They're open!
Here I come.
My turn.
Just trying to make my way through Close Field 2 at the moment, and I haven't played it
Now's
at
our
all
chance.
this week aside from Sunday.
You're finished.
But I should be able... I am trying a little earlier than I usually would, so
With pleasure.
hopefully there's a time for me to actually make progress. For today.
No problem.
I know this game is also shorter.
Here I go.
I think this is the shortest of the Cold Steel games as well for me.
Gotcha!
So it shouldn't take me
Very
that
well.
long to beat, I hope.
Leave it to me.
Oh, that's low.
I go where the wind takes me.
I was thinking of streaming Fall Guys tonight, but
Huh? Thank
I'll save it
goodness!
for some other time.
Oh, look! There's a treasure chest!
I'll figure it out later anyways. Hopefully anyways. Because I do want to do a stream where I can play with you all. After not having cross-platform parties for 2 years at this point. And I'll be able to stream
Now's
from
our
my
chance.
side
Let's
too.
get 'em.
With pleasure.
Let's move. Second form. Gale!
That'll happen at some point.
Gotcha!
Leave it to me. There! They're open!
Here I come! Right! With pleasure.
Leave it to me. They're open!
Here I come! Right! Now!
Got you!
7, 6.
Here I go! Ha! Now's our chance!
Gotcha!
You're
Oh yeah,
finished!
pretty much. I should be streaming throughout the weekend for sure.
Did it, Elisa!
I'm not
You
really.
really do make a great team.
I'm not too interested in watching Summit. Outside maybe the final day.
Great!
Like, the only thing I really see myself watching are pretty much the Gundam 00 movie that's gonna be streaming on YouTube starting tomorrow. And then Sunday. Sunday, I'm actually planning to go watch.
With pleasure.
I'm planning to go watch the Batman movie on Sunday. I was thinking of watching it today,
Let's move!
but part of me thought about it, and I was thinking, I'm not in the biggest rush to watch it. So I figured
problem.
I can wait till Sunday when tickets at a theater I go to
Very well.
is $6.50.
How about this? Die!
Let's move! Now!
Gotcha!
Like, something like Doctor Strange.
Did it, Elisa!
We really...
Something like Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. That's definitely a day one for me. But I think I could hold off on everything else. Jujutsu Kaisen, I do want to watch that ASAP, but I'll see how it goes, and I also do want to
Now's our chance.
sit down
Let's
for
get 'em.
Arena Ultimax as much as I can. On day one. But we'll see how that goes.
How about...
Let's move!
I can do this. Fine! Now's our chance!
Got you! Alright! Now!
Here I come!
This is it!
Right.
Here I go! Ha!
Right! Now!
Got you! Did it,
Anyways, I'm not sure how... I'm not sure how long this stream will be, but I do, again, like I mentioned earlier, I do want to go for a good while tonight. Just to make as much progress as I can in this game. Because this is the shortest of the Cold Steel games. It's not to say I don't enjoy the game.
The wind is behind us.
May I?
I do want to play this in a reasonable time frame.
Here I go.
Before Chrono Cross.
Now's our chance.
Gotcha!
And then hopefully figure out
It's my
when
turn.
to stream Cold Steel 3.
Right.
That's a game I want to at least get done before Tales from
Very
Zero
well.
comes to the West.
Let's move.
And then Cold Steel
Now's
4
our chance.
sometime before Trails to Ads releases.
You're finished.
But I think it's doable. I just need to do it. I did have to figure out a lot of other games to stream after. We'll figure that out when the time comes. Well, we're here. Good old Legram. This town really brings back memories. But this is Laura's hometown, is it? It feels sort of mystical. As you can see what Laura meant when she called it a town of myths and ancient legends now. Time to get to work. First order of business is figuring out who and where the two Class 7 members in this region are. We might want to start by asking at the Bracer Guild. Noble did ask us to pass on his regards to whoever was there too. Hehe, a wonderful idea, Masterine. Just imagine what kind of useful information they might be able to share with us. Let's go. Excuse me, is anyone in? My, you appear to have visitors. Come on in, the door isn't locked. Oh. Hello, and welcome to the Legram branch of the Bracer Guild. You don't seem to be from around here. Can I help you with anything? Oh, one moment. You look awfully familiar. Might you be Laura's classmates from Class 7? Klaus, it's a pleasure to see you again. Oh, are they acquaintances of yours? Indeed, they are Lady Laura's treasured classmates. I didn't expect we would next meet here. You must be the Arce family butler. Hehe, I believe we shared very similar professions. Klaus. I feel like this is the last time we saw him, actually. Or this game's gonna be the last time we'll see him. If I remember correctly. Allow me to introduce myself to you. I am Klaus, and I serve Viscount Arce and his family. I am most relieved to see that you are all well and in good health. I understand that Lady Laura will be very happy to see you again. Then, Laura really is here? She certainly is. She has been staying here with Lady Emma for some time. I fear you just missed the two of them. They left not long ago. So you're the Class 7 I've heard so much about, are you? Sarah and Tovo are always going on about you. Miles. Not that he matters much. My name is Miles. I'm currently serving as a receptionist here at the Legrand branch of the guild. Do you mind filling me in on what you've been up to? It sounds like plenty has been happening on your end. So Laura came here immediately after the war broke out. Correct. She arrived with her old classmates and has been residing here since. And you're all here now as part of a journey to unite everyone, I see. I had no idea that much was happening in the shadows of the Civil War. And while I've heard talk of an ash-colored knight, I didn't realize it belonged to you. It sounds like you fought rather well over in Celtic Nord. You know about that already? I suppose it saves us the time explaining what happened. Fascinating in all that you have seen elsewhere in the country, it certainly does appear that something unusual is happening behind the scenes. Perhaps the strange circumstances in Legrand of late are connected. What's happening here? Is something of concern happening here? Yeah, a couple of things actually. First, we have never before seen monsters appearing on the highway. And second, we have this thick fog that hasn't cleared for a month now. It does count as unusual. I know fog here isn't ordinary enough occurrence, but fog lasting an entire month is beyond abnormal. Indeed, this is no natural phenomenon. As such, the townsfolk are beginning to grow rather disturbed by it. Were the Viscount here, I'm certain he would assuage their worries, but alas. Is he missing? He is. We have yet to hear anything from him after nearly a month. He left in the direction of Heimdall aboard the Courageous when the war broke out, and we've been unable to reach him since. That must have been when he went to Trista. Well, it is Viscount Arcee we're talking about. I find it hard to believe anything could have happened to him. We are in agreement. I am of the belief that he was simply biding his time and waiting for the perfect chance to act. It's a great loss not to have him here at a time like this. But on the bright side, his noble alliance's power doesn't reach quite this far, which leaves us free to focus on dealing with problems like these. Klaus has been a wonderful help in that regard, as have Lady Laura and Emma. They've both been helping out with the guild stuff, huh? Do you have any idea where they are now? You said something about them going out earlier, didn't you? Indeed, they left not long ago. Emma said she would send something out of the ordinary over at Lohengrin Castle. After that, they hurried there aboard a boat to investigate. I remember it well. It was something to behold when we visited here for our field study. You visited during your field study here, didn't you, Reem? Yeah, we encountered some pretty strange things there last time. And only the two of them went there? Yeah, I did try to convince them to do otherwise, but they remained adamant. They insisted, if we cannot do something as simple as this, how can we hope to see our friends again? I could hardly bring myself to press the matter any further after hearing as much. I can easily picture it. When she gets an idea into her head, there's no stopping her. Given the circumstances, it's only right for us to go help them. I agree. Let's head to Lohengrin Castle. And just as I heard you were. I'm sure they will be most relieved to see you. Please assist them however you can. I will see to readying a boat for you at once. As soon as you're ready to depart, make your way toward the pier. Thank you, we will. Well, let's go and get ready. Anything I can do? Okay, so I can't really do anything here. Talk to everyone first? Let's talk to the NPCs as usual. So, anyways. So, honestly, I'll admit, with the whole thing with me streaming Fall Guys next time I stream Fall Guys, honestly, I was actually waiting for an update to include a new mode that Fall Guys' Twitter account claimed they were going to do. I thought that was going to be happening sooner, but I can see we're still waiting at the moment, unfortunately. Or you can stream right now and you can play. I mean, I was tempted to stream it tonight, but I actually do want to make progress in this game. Since I'm actually near the end of Act 1. After this section. Besides, won't you be playing Valorant in like 30 minutes anyways, Phil? Or did the whole act end, so ranks reset and all? Well, I'll figure out time to play it again, though. Wait. Okay, well, I don't care about the bugs at this point, so... Oh damn, if I knew, maybe I would have streamed Fall Guys. Well, let me do some things here then, if anything. I might stream it in a bit. I might switch to it sometime in a bit. And continue this game throughout the weekend. Well, what did I buy? Well, obviously, I'll buy this for you. And this for you. Okay. Actually, can I make any words for them? Oh, sick, I can make attack 2s now. Oh. Okay, I'll give it to you, just cause. But I would like to give it to one to Sharon. I think mine too will be useful. Action 2 will be useful for sure. For both of you. And Sharon's OP still. She'll last. Chloe, please. We just got here. Oh, it's you. This town has just the sort of dignified aura one would expect. Until the mansion and training hall enter your view and ruin everything, Arcee is little more than a branch school, and it's clear its master is as lacking as a ruling lord as he is a swordsman. Hey yo, Cosmic. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you here as well. And thank you for the follow a few days ago as well, by the way. In case I forgot to say it when we were in Sensei's stream. Just playing some Cold Steel 2 at the moment. Hope your Friday's been well. The food here, on the other hand, is delectable, but that's by virtue of the surrounding greenery, so that doesn't even count. Not only did the Arcee family could hope to measure to my illustrious lord, and now it's right. Who's she supposed to be? Seems really strong for some random girl on an inn. Yeah, why? She must be a traveler, of course. I wonder where she's headed. But we'll learn who she is soon enough. Well, I'm pretty good. How about you? It's been busy for me, more or less, but manageable with work and all. This week's just been a bit hectic because of how much new things was thrown my way, but it wasn't anything out impossible for me to do. So, I got that out of the way at least. And just trying to make some progress in Cold Steel 2 at the moment, though. I'm probably going to be switching to Fall Guys during this stream at some point. This is just a replay, so... And I'm more or less just replaying these games. The Cold Steel games especially. Just so I can prepare for Trails into Reverie next year and all. But same. So, I love the OST throughout this series too. And the last games I played were pretty much Cold Steel 3 and 4. Which were actually both in... Actually, I played through all of the Cold Steel games in 2020. But it's been 2 years since I played them. Well, okay, fine. I did Cold Steel 1 last year, near the end of last year, and I was surprised I even finished it last year too. Which is my favorite Trails... Wait. Which game of the Trails would you say is my favorite? So long you... Oh yeah, I honestly... It's really hard for me to manage time to replay the games. Like, the only reason why I'm replaying Cold Steel 2 at the moment is because there's nothing in March, aka this month, that I'm actually planning to get at launch. Outside of Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Which, I'm going to be playing that on PC first, and if I really like it, I'll get it on PlayStation to stream time to time. Because I didn't get Elden Ring this last month, and I'm not getting Strangers of Paradise this month either. So it just worked out for me. Worked out for me for this to be the perfect time for me to get through re-streaming the games, as well as when the Crossbell games become localized. But to answer your question though, my personal favorite is pretty much Cold Steel 4. I know it's pretty flawed, and there are some things a lot of people like to bring up for Cold Steel 4 to bring it down. Anyways, hi BB. So yeah, I just really enjoyed Cold Steel 4 all the way through personally, even if it has a lot of glaring flaws from a story perspective and pacing wise. But despite all that, it still grew to be my favorite. Anyways, I've played games that were close to being a Souls-like game, which is pretty much the demo for Stranger of Paradise and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Those are the closest I've played to a Souls game at this point. I'm not gonna count Sifu since I don't feel like I can really compare the two. Since one's obviously only 5 levels and more of a beat 'em up. Where you have a limited amount of lives and such. It is a challenging game for sure, but I feel like definitely not the same way as Dark Souls in my opinion. I did buy Code Vein though. I did buy that game a bit ago. I'm not sure when I'm gonna play it though. I do have access to Dark Souls 3 because my older brother owns it on Steam, and this whole share play and all, but we'll see. Oh, and I also have access to Bloodborne, another FromSoft game that I've been meaning to play. I just have no idea when I'll ever touch that too. But either way, all the factors is pretty much why I do have some time to stream Cold Steel 2 at the moment. I should be able to beat this before the end of the month, or worst case, around the start of next month. As long as I keep streaming a decent amount every time, like I did with Cold Steel 1. Anyways, I think I know what I'll do. I'm gonna proceed with where I'm currently am, story-wise in Cold Steel 2. And once I get to another point after what's about to happen, I think I'll switch to Fall Guys after that. Just because I'll admit, I am still a bit salty that my Wednesday's Fall Guys stream ended with the game crashing. Which I'm not even sure why it happened then of all times. But apparently they made a new patch to fix it. So, Bill's ready whenever you are. Will you be taking off to Lorngen Castle then? Wait, let me save first before I do it. I mean, worst case, I might have done it over the weekend, but I think I'll just do as much as I can over the weekend. I'm not even sure why the game crashed either, because well, it has crashed on my PS4 before, but it was super rare, and those were the times when I was just playing on my own. And then this was the first time it actually crashed on my PS5 of all things. But, oh well. But yeah, Cosmic, in case you didn't hear me earlier, my favorite is personally Cold Steel 4 of the entire Trails series at the moment. I will say my favorite protagonist is Lloyd Banners though. From the Crossbelt games were finally getting localized, starting September 27th. Hard to believe it's in the middle of the day with how poor visibility is, and this has been going on for a whole month. I imagine it's a manifestation of the chaos in Erebalia, much like the appearance of the higher elements. There's a possibility whatever Emma sensed over at the castle is the direct cause. How do you feel something strange is here this time too? You got logged out and had to no worries, Cosmic. I figured something was happening. And yeah, I mean, if something does happen, I don't mind if you re-ask the question. I really don't mind, because stuff can happen. I get that. Oh, this time too? You didn't follow us here during our field study, did you? I didn't notice her following us. Well, I suppose there's no harm in admitting it now. I have my own duty as a familiar to fulfill, you know? I wanted to make sure this area didn't have any undesirable effects on you as a potential awakener. What kind of undesirable effects? Does this mean Legram has something to do with the Divine Knights? More Lohengrin Castle than Legram as a whole. Once upon a time, a Divine Knight, just like the Ashen and Azure Knights, supposedly slumbered there. Are you serious? There's more than two? All I've heard are the ancient legends, unfortunately. So all I know is that there was once a Divine Knight here, and now it's gone, along with its Awakener. Gone? Gone where, I wonder? Oh look, I can see the castle now. And Cosmic, so, I also the other points, pretty much, despite how the pacing of Cold Steel 4 was, and how, obviously there's that whole harem stuff, which I know it's sort of been a thing with the Cold Steel games in general. But in 4 especially, I do agree, they do turn it up a lot, to say the least. Which is something I personally don't care about, but I won't deny it's noticeable. I won't deny that. But despite all that, well, personally, I do like the changes for the game as a whole. With how they did the whole BP system. Balancing Brave Warriors a bit, so they're strong, but they're not the most broken thing ever, think again. And then, between new and old Class 7, I'm definitely on the new Class 7 side, so seeing them pretty much get the spotlight. And then in general, the whole thing of how Cold Steel 4 is that quote-unquote payoff game for playing every other game in the series prior. I'm probably pretty biased towards it, and I agree it's flawed in many aspects, especially story-wise. But I spent a lot of time in that game, so it took me around 200 hours to get the Platinum Trophy for that, so yeah. Overall, I like the new Class 7. I like old Class 7. I prefer new Class 7 just because it is a smaller group, for one, which I don't have anything wrong with Class 7 being big, but I do feel it's a little hard to focus on everyone in old Class 7 as a whole on their own in comparison to new Class 7. But there are some characters I do like from old Class 7 for personal reasons too. Make bonding more special. That's also true as well. And then in general, how they developed as well. That was one of my favorite parts about it, later on. But anyways, back to this. This is one eerie old castle. Laura and Emma would have no reason to explore the castle grounds, so let's just go straight inside. Yep, they're inside alright. I can feel Emma's banana. Be careful on the way up. I remember how steep it was before, and all the fog's not going to make the trip any easier. I'll make sure we'll be fine. Althena's a great character for sure.
What a pain.
Seeing how she grew from
You look
this
awfully
game,
happy about seeing Emma again soon, though.
and then to Cold Steel 4.
I do not.
And then obviously, being in the same boat as you, can't wait to see how it all goes when we see them again, or when we see them in the future. Oh yeah, and Cosmic. Speaking of that, I assume you saw the release date for Trails from Zero as well, right? Lohengrin Castle. That's sick. So yeah, September 27th. So I'll definitely be Cold Steel 2 before then, obviously, since I know this is the shorter one. Probably the shortest game in the Cold Steel series. You got the special editions ASAP? Same here. Same here. I also bought the Lloyd plush along the way, too. Because that was my birthday when it did get announced. So, like, I already knew I was going to get the special edition, and then once I saw the Lloyd plush, I was like, okay, let me just spoil myself here. So now, I just need to wait till September 27th. And thank you, Cosmic. Last time we were here, the castle had this weird light surrounding it. Kind of like the old schoolhouse. Based on what I'm sensing, it shouldn't take too long before... Wait, something's with her. I think Emma's fighting. Maybe it's what Emma was sensing before she left. And we have no time to waste. We should hurry. Weapons at the ready. Right. But yeah. Aside from that, I'm not sure if you... I assume you heard about the NVIDIA leak, right, Cosmic? Where a list of games from a list from NVIDIA, something got... Yeah, like, I know... I didn't see the area specifically where I mentioned the Trails games that were leaked.
Right.
Yeah, the same one that also mentioned that. Apparently there's more where it mentioned other fighting games and other RPGs, like Trails of. I think for Trails from Zero, it said around September 30th, which obviously that's a few days earlier with September 27th. But I know on the EU side, they're pretty much getting the game on September 30th, so it actually matches up with that. Yeah, technically the EU date. So, honestly, I am willing to believe that... So, Reverie could be sometime around the summer of next year. Like, around June time, which... I definitely have... Well, on one hand, I do have plenty of time to get through the Trails games. Cold Steel... Cold Steel 3, Cold Steel 4... And Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure. Before Reverie. I do have time to get through those. It's just how I'm going to manage with all the other games releasing that I want to play. That's the one issue I'm going to have, but I'll figure out in due time. Though I assume you're going to be playing the game yourself.
Laura! Emma!
Yeah, if we play fine, right? Well, I could, but then I always could have done Discord, but unfortunately, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't still, since it's still connected to SharePlay and such. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to talk on stream, but honestly, it's just Fall Guys. We're just having fun and all. As fun as it would be to have each other on the mic and such. But it is what it is there.
Is that a cryptid? It looks just like the one from Nord.
I mean...
Come, Emma. We'll fight with all we have.
Oh, the Discord?
Right.
Oh, so... Well, I think all it really is pretty much... If we're playing a game on our PlayStation, PS4, PS5, it just pretty much shows the game we're playing on Discord too. Just like how it does with Steam and such. I'm pretty sure that's all it does to it. Maybe they'll do more at some point. Yeah, that's pretty much it, unfortunately.
Now, Laura!
Of course! Be gone!
Oh, so what's kind of underwhelming that that is all the
It's
integration
grown even
does.
stronger since we last saw her.
Same.
Emma's no slouch either. Her powers never cease to amaze.
Because Steam, I know for some games on Steam, it does have some kind of integration, so it shows the people talking or something, right? I know it's not for everything, but I know when I was playing Among Us, it did have that when I was playing it. And while we were all doing voice on Discord
Looks
too.
like they didn't need our help after all.
They're not out of the woods yet.
I guess it depends on what else they do
So it seems.
with PlayStation. Hopefully.
What is that?
Where did it come from?
Laura! Emma!
Marine! Celine! We can explain after we've taken care of things here.
We'll back you two up. Ready?
I can't believe you're here. Very well. Then lend me your strength.
Let's go, everyone!
Watch out! This is a tough one! All right.
Okay. Oh, Ash gone. Okay, well, Ash
Sorry,
is first,
can
let's
you
do
handle this?
out.
I'll handle this! Light!
Let's move. Activate.
Leave this to me.
I'll just move you here, just so you got it.
Of course!
Oh wait, I didn't mean to attack. Oh well.
My turn. This.
Onward! Now's our chance!
I'll
Okay.
back you up!
Huh.
It's my turn!
I do have this, at least.
No problem!
I'll just do Bless Arrow until...
You
Thanks.
have my thanks.
Thank you very much. Ha!
Let's move. Let's move. Sit. Now's our chance.
Oh shoot, I have Asian Man out.
Here I go! Ah!
Leave this to me. Right.
Just heal yourself.
Here I go. Here goes.
Okay.
Overdrive.
Not sure how necessary this is, but... Kinda hurt.
Burn to ash. Now's our chance.
Gotcha! I can do this. Light!
Let's move. Now. Let's go, everyone.
That's,
Okay,
Leave this to me.
understood!
yep, Overdrive. The second game to have it, and the last time to have it as well. Not my personal favorite to work with,
Too
but
slow.
I can live with it for what it is.
Gotcha!
My turn.
Yeah, sure. Let's use it on
Behold
her.
the might of the Archsage School. Radiant Wall.
Damn.
Let's move.
27k. I forgot how strong Laura is in this game, honestly.
Burn to ash.
I actually forgot.
Fall! Now!
Gotcha! It's my turn!
Yeah, sure. I'll just finish it with you two.
Rise, great tongues!
Cause I don't think I actually saw this as craft when I was playing through Cold Steel 1.
Lord Alfarian! Rest in peace.
Okay, that was a messy fight, but it still worked out
We should
fine.
be safe now.
Ooh, fourth level 3. Nice. Okay. I think I'm just gonna let the rest of the cutscenes play out.
Finally.
And maybe talk to some people. And then I'll switch to Fall Guys right after.
Yeah. I can't sense anything else here now. You guys okay?
Yeah.
It's really you, isn't it? You're all here. Of course it's us.
I don't know what to say. This is all so sudden.
Hello, Laura.
Still, I'm happy to see you're well, Rean. I'm genuinely lost for words. I've never considered myself as the sort to cry at reunions like these, but clearly I was mistaken.
I'm really sorry for making you worry about me. And I can't possibly thank you enough for fighting on so that we could see each other again like this.
There's no need to apologize, Rean. I swore to fight as Class 7's... No. As your sword. I swore that my blade would not be broken until it returned to your side. And I swear now to continue upholding every word I've said, with Aidios as my witness.
Thanks. I really am glad to see you're all right. And the same goes for you too, Emma.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, we know who you are, Emma.
I can hardly believe that this is actually happening. The day's finally come where we can all be together again. It all feels like a wonderful dream.
A wonderful dream, huh? Well, fortunately, this isn't a dream. These might be tough times for Erebonia, but we're persevering. That perseverance is what brought us together again. And the fact that we found each other makes everything we've been
This
through
is
along
somewhat
the
of
way
a
worth
fairly
it.
long cutscene, if I remember correctly, too.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. But I know that I wouldn't have been able to come this far if not for you.
Me?
You accepted me despite everything. Knowing that gave me the courage to keep going. If not for that courage, I doubt I would be here now. I'm truly grateful to you, Rean.
You've really grown strong, Emma.
Wait, Emma! Oh, thank you, Celine. Thank you for all the support you've given my classmates. And thank you for coming all the way here with them to see me.
Please, it was nothing. But I'm glad you're okay, I guess. At least I won't end up astray.
Yeah.
Celine, there's nothing wrong with being honest about your feelings, you know.
Feels just like how it should be.
Right.
Well, we've done what we set out to do here. There's no sign of any more cryptids either. Might I suggest we return to Legrand for now?
Count me in. You guys are fine with that too, right?
That's fine by me.
Of course.
We can tell you more about what we've been doing since we parted ways.
Then we're off to the pier.
The fog's actually a little less dense than it was on the way here. Maybe because we defeated those cryptids? Most likely so. I imagine they were accelerating the development of a problem that would have appeared regardless. So while the situation should settle down for now, I imagine it'll happen again in due time. Indeed, the fundamental cause is likely elsewhere and much more complex. The Grand as a whole will have to stay wary for a while, I suppose. So, listening to what you had to say, it's surely to think of how unpredictable this war is. There's no telling what direction it's going to take. Yeah, unfortunately. The fighting between the Noble Alliance and the Imperial Army is showing no signs of letting up. And we've still got no idea what's going on over at the Academy, or what happened to the Courageous and Viscount Arcade. It's been over a month since we last heard from either of them. I'm a little worried, to tell you the truth. I'm still fully convinced we have nothing to worry about in that regard. My father is alive and well, of that I am certain. I believe in him. If you believe in him, then I will too. I'm sure he's perfectly fine. I find myself more concerned about the whereabouts of Master Eustace. One would expect Duke Alvare's son to be easier to find than this. Eustace was with Grant at one point, wasn't he? Do either of you have any idea where he is now? He was with us when we fled the Academy nest. Several days ago, he boarded a train to Berehart. He was growing increasingly concerned over what was happening in the region. I guess there was no stopping him. Unless we know where he went. That's a relief. That's one of the Alliance's most well-protected strongholds now. I'm sorry that it's even possible to get there by train. It was at the time, but not anymore. The Alliance has brought in heavy restrictions on railway travel since its departure. We've been at a loss as to what to do. That explains it. Well, we can think about that when we get back to town. If it comes to it, we could always walk there using the highways.
Emma?
What's wrong?
I feel like I should have told you so many things a long time ago. About me and Celine. And about Divine Knights and Awakeners.
Oh.
Then... does that mean you're ready to tell us now?
Yes, I am. It's time to finally fulfill the promise I made to you during the after-party.
Well, if you're sure.
I imagine you've heard some of this from Celine already, but still. Enrolling at Thor's was originally part of my duty as one of the Hexen clan. It's a clan of witches that traces its origins far back into the past.
What kind of duty would have you enroll at a military academy?
It's one that's been passed down through our clan for a long, long time. We must watch over the fragments of the great power sealed deep underground and observe whatever comes to pass regarding them. Just as it did for many others before her, that duty fell to Emma as well.
When you say the great power, you mean Valimar, right? Did both of you know about the Divine Knights this whole time?
We knew of their existence, yes.
Of course they did.
As well as the fact that they choose an Awakener. And that their chosen Awakener will be drawn into an unavoidable battle. Just because you had the potential to become one, you were drawn into a great conflict against your will. And not just you, Rean. The rest of us have become secondary contractors. And yet I couldn't say or do anything for you. What right do I have to call myself your classmate after failing all of you like that?
Don't be silly, Emma.
Emma?
Emma, you're not going to say what I think you're going to say, are you?
I'm sure this isn't what you want to hear after coming all this way to find me. But this is where we should part ways.
Emma. You said it yourself back in the old schoolhouse. You said Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer, right?
I may not always show
Yes,
much
you
in the way
did.
of class spirit, but I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
We all come from different backgrounds, and we all had things we were maybe scared to or couldn't tell anyone. Crow has his past, you have yours. I have this strange power of mine that I've carried with me for as long as I can remember. That doesn't directly relate to the Divine Knights in any way, does it?
No, though there's always the possibility it may be one of the reasons why you were chosen. I know plenty about witches and their history, but none of that gives me a clue as to what your powers could be.
All right, then. The point is that even after learning I had this monstrous power within me, you all accepted me without a second thought. I feel that I'm a part of Class 7 as much as anyone else, and I'm proud to say I am too. Class 7 is only the best there is because it has every one of us in it. Me, Elisa, Elliot, Laura, Thea, Machias, Eustace, Gaius, Milliam, Crow, and you, Emma. You're not an exception. Without you, our class wouldn't be what it is. Just like it wouldn't be if any one of us weren't a part of it.
Oh, Rean,
He's absolutely right.
Well put, Rean.
So I don't want to hear you say anything like that ever again. We want you right where you are, guiding me, guiding all of us. And not just as a witch, but as the kind class president and caring friend you always have been.
Goodness! How can I possibly refuse when you put it like that? All right, then. I can't deny the ancient knowledge that I possess, or my position as a witch. But I always want to remain the same Emma Milstein of Class 7 that I have been since the day I joined Thor's. So please, let me stay at your side.
Of course.
That goes without saying.
Oh wait, did that other cutscene happen right
Indeed.
after then?
Always.
I'm trying to remember, because outside the end,
What a
switch to Fall Guys
picturesque
after
fairy
this all
tale
finishes,
ending. I couldn't be more
but I feel
pleased.
something else happens.
And the timing couldn't have been more perfect. Would everyone mind gathering their things and...
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Is that an airship?
Okay, we're gonna have to wait a little
It's
longer.
coming from the sky to the west.
Is that?
An Alliance airship? Wait, that's a commanding officer ship too.
Indeed.
Long cutscene.
Well, it
Yep.
seems we have ourselves some visitors.
My apologies for the unexpected arrival. I should have sent word.
Oh yeah, these two.
I am Aurelia Le Guin of the Noble Alliance. I wish to make a brief visit to the territory of Viscount Arcade.
Brief visit, huh? Okay, we'll be here for a bit longer before we can switch. Now that I remember. And it shouldn't take that much longer anyways. Hopefully.
It's a pleasure to see you again, your ladyship. And a pleasure to meet you as well, Brigadier General.
We were simply in the area, so we thought we might drop by and pay you a visit. It's been quite some time since we last met. I was hoping to take the opportunity to apologize to my master for not staying in touch. But I see that won't be possible.
Unfortunately so.
I wouldn't have minded setting eyes on the famous Radiant Blade Master, but I suppose I'll have to be content with meeting his daughter.
I'm honored, General.
Of course everyone's peeking from that one door.
I can't believe they're here.
Do you know them, Reen?
Is that man?
Their names are General Aurelia Le Guin and Brigadier General Wallace Bardius. They're said to be the two strongest generals in the provincial armies.
Yeah, I don't think there are many people interested in martial arts who don't know about them. That's how famous they are.
Brigadier General Wallace Bardius.
Brigadier General Bardius is otherwise known as the Black Whirlwind. He's known for his unparalleled spearmanship. But I've heard he has Nord blood running through him too.
Nord, huh?
Oh, I see. I wonder if that's how he came to be so tall.
It reminds me of a story I heard from Dad and our elder. It's well known that a number of warriors from Nord aided Emperor Dreichels during the War of the Lions. But after it, some of them chose to remain in Erebonia rather than return home.
I imagine he's descended from one of them. As for the woman with him,
General Aurelia Le Guin.
she's generally known as the Golden Rakshasa. She's also a countess and head of the Le Guin family, as well as commander of the Lemaire Provincial Army. And hard as it is to believe, I've heard she's a practitioner of both the Arcade and Vander schools of swordsmanship.
Wasn't the Vander School practiced by the Guardians of the Imperial family?
Lieutenant General Vander is a practitioner of the Vander School too, obviously.
She does sound incredible.
Both of them are key public figures in the Alliance. What could they possibly want in a neutral region such as this, I wonder?
Same.
Still, it won't do to have you standing around here. Allow me to show you to my father's office. Klaus, would you prepare some tea?
Oh, there's no need to concern yourself with that. Seeing that the Viscount isn't here gave us all the information that we needed.
Oh?
What might you be suggesting?
Be at ease. We didn't come to criticize anyone for the Crimson Wing's appearance near Trista. Still, it's always good to know who you're fighting against. The way I see it, you're continuing to remain neutral now. But if it came to it, you wouldn't be afraid to take up arms for your personal sense of justice.
There's no need to be hasty. We have more than enough opponents to be going on with. For now, let's focus on drawing out Craig the Red and One-Eyed Zex. We can't allow Rufus to be the only one making any major achievements.
True enough.
It would please me so if you were to fight under me one day, too. I believe you have the potential to surpass even me, given sufficient practice.
I am honored that you would say so. However, my swordsmanship is inexperienced at best. I wouldn't dare presume to have the potential to surpass anyone at this stage. I would ask that you wait until I can at least best my father in a duel before making that invitation.
Then wait I shall. With that, I believe it's time we took our leave.
Almost there.
I was
Almost.
hoping you would introduce us to your friends, but they seem to be feeling rather shy.
Dang.
Teasing them, are you? I'm sure we'll have the opportunity one day. I sense great potential within them.
As do I.
I apologize for being unable to do anything to make your visit more comfortable. Klaus, please escort them.
As you wish, milady.
Come to think of it. Perhaps you wouldn't mind joining me in a battle before I depart. I haven't had the joy in quite some time.
Dang.
I hardly think an old man such as myself would prove to be a worthy opponent to one of your strength, General.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Laura!
I'm sorry that you had to see me like that. It took all that I had not to be overwhelmed by their sheer presence.
I'm not surprised. We could feel it well enough ourselves, and we weren't even in the room.
That didn't stop them from noticing us, though.
My fur was on end the whole time. They really did seem to be way beyond us in terms of skill.
I doubt even my dad would stand a chance against that Brigadier General.
This just goes to show how many skilled people the Alliance has among their ranks. With warriors such as them on the field, to say nothing of Lord Rufus Alberea, we can't afford to underestimate them.
All very true. Still, that's no reason to give up now. We need to keep pressing on. And on that note, I think it's about time we left ourselves. Let's go and bring back Eusus, and once we've done that, then we can decide what we're going to do and who we're going to be fighting against.
Indeed.
Then let's start heading to Bereahard.
Okay. So this is where I can accept some side quests. Should Father return during my absence, please give him my warmest regards. So of course, Lady Laura. For now, the Grand will be safe in safe hands with me. But if you wouldn't mind, everyone, please do look for Lady Laura for me. Look after Lady Laura for me. We always do. Since we're keeping an eye on Emma for so long, please do well, Klaus. Your words are much appreciated, but unnecessary. I will be perfectly fine, I assure you. The path ahead of you will be fraught with many challenges and dangers. I will be praying that you all will be able to navigate it safely to its end, and from there, forge your own path. Do keep yourself safe. Thank you, Klaus. We'll be back as soon as we're able. Almost there. We're almost there. Looks like the generals have left already. Yeah, that's our cue to get going too. I just feel like we'll be able to use the highway to get to Bereahard though. That shouldn't be a problem. Following the Evil Highway north will lead us straight to it. Perhaps we should pay a visit to the Bracer Guild before we head out. As that Sinister might appreciate a goodbye before we move to Bereahard. Yeah, you're probably right. Laura and Emma have joined the party. Okay, so let me actually go to the end first. Just to restore my sleep. let me just rest up here for a bit. I'm gonna set the side quests in the Bracer Guild, and then I'll switch to Fall Guys. Almost done. Yeah. The way he brought the side quest. Oh yeah, it was this. For a second I was thinking it was Fantasy B, but that'll be for another time. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to end the stream a bit, just so I can switch games because that's how SharePlay streaming works. You remember these quests? Same. Especially the monster one, because I remember struggling a lot on this one. I'm probably gonna be struggling again here, but we'll see how it goes with this party. Hopefully not, but I'll probably do that tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'll definitely do this tomorrow. And maybe get close to finish it. I could probably finish Act 1 by the end of this weekend. And then depending on how long I spend for the rest of the game, we'll see. But the goal here is to finish this game around the start of April, roughly speaking. But yeah, anyways. So, again, I'm not ending stream, I'm just cutting it short so I can switch to a different game. So, don't go anywhere. And again, if you want to play Fall Guys, there is cross-platform parties now, so yeah. See you guys in a bit.